Call the Apache Junction Water District meeting of September 17th, 2024 to order and request all cell phones be placed on silent. Roll call.
My apologies. Chairman Wilson.
Here.
Vice Chairman Schroeder.
Present.
Board Member Cross.
Here.
Board Member Heck.
Here.
Board Member Johnson.
Here.
Board Member Nesser.
Present.
Board Member Soller.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Agenda items. Approval of the minutes. And do I have a motion for approval of the minutes?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I move that the minutes of the meeting of August 20th, 2024 be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Vice Chairman Schroeder.
Yes.
Board Member Nesser.
Yes.
Board Member Heck.
Yes.
Board Member Soller.
Yes.
Board Member Johnson.
Yes.
Board Member Cross.
Yes.
Chairman Wilson.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Presentation, discussion, consideration, and intergovernmental agreement between Apache Junction Sewer District and Apache Junction Water Utilities Community Facilities District. Mike.
Chairman Wilson, member of the board. I have a presentation that Matt
Sorry.
took off here, but I can bring back up.
Because I thought we were taking the other CFD first. That's why I put
There
it
you go.
down.
We're all right, though? Cut back up. So we're talking about an intergovernmental agreement between the Apache Junction Sewer District and Apache Junction Water District. As you guys are aware, we provide water to a third of the city. Arizona Water Company provides water to the other two-thirds, and our sewer district collects that, brings it to their plant, and treats it. They take this water, effluent, and put it into these recharge basins. So on your left-hand side, as you can see, these are their old recharge basins. And about 2 years ago, they put in some new basins here with some dry wells so it can filter that water down into the ground after they treated it. Once the water's filtered into the ground, they keep track of that, turn it into ADWR, and they receive credits. So they're underground storage facility. So we have this facility out there, as you can see. Every once in a while, they'll go out there and till it back up because it hardens because of the hardness in the water, and keep that so it keeps percolating into the ground. So once they receive their credits, they proposed, they roughly get about 1,000 acre-feet a year of credits. They bring them to us as a partner and say, hey, we'd like to sell these credits to you guys. So now we buy these credits from the sewer district at a cost roughly of about what the cost is for CAP water, and now we can pump that water back out of the ground as effluent, not as CAP water. So we're constantly turning this water back over so we can utilize it, or we can keep it in the ground and keep it for us for later so we can pump it out in times when the CAPs are not available to us, or something happens with our system where we need to pump water out of the ground. So then we would utilize one of our wells, which we've permitted all of our wells for as recovery wells, so that we can either recover effluent credits that we receive from the sewer district, or we go to a groundwater savings facility, Roosevelt Irrigation District, New Magma Irrigation District, that we allow them to use our CAP water, and they don't pump water. We get credits for that also. We could pump those back out of the ground at that time too. So getting back to our agreement, we're working with the sewer district on a 10-year agreement with them for first right of refusal for all their effluent credits. Just like there's a market to lease water, there's a market to purchase effluent credits also out there. So we get the first right of refusal, since it's our water out here in Apache Junction, to say if we want them that year or we don't want them in that current calendar year. So we'll work with them. It's a 10-year agreement that we'll have this in place for, with 2 5-year renewable agreements. Why is that important to us? Because we're currently working on our water designation with the Department of Water Resources. So when we get our designation, it's good for 10 years. And they want to see we have the availability to go purchase credits or have those credits available to us so they can put that in our water portfolio, saying, okay, if they buy 1,000 acre-feet for the next 10 years, this is how much water they'd have available to us. So that's why that 10 years is important to us, that we can make sure that they give that to us in our next designation that we're currently working on. So it goes from 2025 to 2035 with our next designation and this agreement. So that kind of ties that water up with our agreement, both with the sewer district and Department of Water Resources. And then we can do another 10 years if we would like to with those 2 renewable 5-year terms, if we choose to do that. So great benefit to us. So we've been working with them. This is the 3rd time we're renewing this agreement with the sewer district. It's been in place for the last 20 years plus. We will continue to keep this in place so that we can at least purchase that water when necessary. Any questions?
I
Yes.
have one. I guess I could chalk this up to learn something new every day.
Why would two Apache Junction entities that have their main focus of work is water need an IGA between the two of them?
Don't we own both?
Mr. I want to hear from me. There, now you
Hello.
Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, they're separate entities, so they have different budgets, they have different employees. It's an intergovernmental agreement between two entities, so that's why. Remember, the city does not own the water district. It's a special district under Title 48, as is the sewer district. Yes, the city council did have a huge effort in creating these districts. However, you're the board on one of them, but you're not on the other, and there are different budgets, different employees. So you have to have an IGA. And there's, for the sewer district, they still owe money to bondholders. So that's another reason you have to have an IGA.
Anyone else? Okay, so do we need a motion now on the intergovernmental agreement?
Mayor,
Yes.
I move that the intergovernmental agreement between Apache Junction Sewer District and Apache Junction Water Utilities Community Facilities District for the sale of long-term storage credits be approved.
Second.
Roll call.
Board Member Cross,
Yes.
Board Member Heck,
Yes.
Board Member Johnson,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Schroeder,
Yes.
Board Member Nesser,
Yes.
Board Member Soller,
Yes.
Chairman Wilson.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay. District Managers Report.
No report, Your Honor.
District Directors Report.
I just want to give you guys a quick update. So the utility used to print all bills in-house. Roughly 2 years ago, our printing machine went down. We've been utilizing the city clerks for the last couple of years here. We have chose to now outsource. It was cheaper to outsource our billing. We make all the bills, we get them ready, we make them into PDF so that we can deliver them to a company. They actually print them, stuff them, and then mail them out to all of our customers. So a little bit different process than what we've seen in the past. We also are no longer installing the return envelope inside our bills also. We've roughly sent out about 3,000 bills currently. We haven't had any complaints, or very minimal amount at this point in time, because most utilities or most bills that you receive in the mail these days, you no longer have that return envelope. So we stopped doing that to save a little on our cost also. So roughly turns out to be cheaper for us rather than our in-house employees printing all those bills and stuffing them. And if we do have an issue, we have to call the field in to stuff all those. So it's a lot nicer to send them out to a third party that this is their business, this is what they do every day, so they make sure they can get them out on time for us. Any questions?
Which facility are you using?
We're using a company called InfoSend. So they're out of California. We send the PDF to them on a Thursday, and Friday morning they're already out in the mail. We've noticed they've actually, and this is kind of odd, that they get out faster going through this company coming out of California to our customers than when we deliver them to the post office, because the post office took bulk mail, received it here in Apache Junction, sent it to Phoenix, then Phoenix sorted it, and then they sent it out. So it took longer to get it to our customers than it does actually for us sending them to California and them sending them.
Sorry, but I mean, there's a couple different places I do inspections at that do exactly what you do, or doing to sending our bills to California. One's in Tempe, one's in Phoenix, so I was just curious.
Yeah, they're a large company that do quite a bit of other cities throughout the valley also. So I'm sure there's a couple others, but we went out to 3 different quotes, and they were the lowest
Gotcha.
quote that we received. So
Okay.
that's why we went with them.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. District Treasurers Report. No report. Okay. And since there's no thing, I will adjourn this meeting.